you guys in the back of the room.
Thanks very much. Some of the more eagle-eyed members of the audience may have noticed I have a camera strapped to my forehead. There is a reason for this. It's not just some weird fashion statement. I actually didn't start comedy on stand-up. I actually started on YouTube, and then the stand-up came afterwards. And then one day it occurred to me, it'd be great if I could combine the two. But then I said, I know. I'll show the viewers at home what it's like, first person, to be hated by a room full of people. That's actually a pretty bad start, I think of it. No, in reality, I'm just the least subtle NSA spy of all time. We know you found out, so we're not even trying anymore. We're not going to stop spying on you, Jesus, no. No, also it's handy because there's actually a surprisingly high rate of insurance claims at my stand-up shows, so I thought I'd slap this on just in case. Apparently a heckler's elbow is a real condition. I suppose making this gesture for so long can be quite tough in the joints, you know. But no, I must say it's actually it's a pretty cool piece of equipment. I've been using it as much as possible. Like last week I actually made a sex tape with it, but I decided not to publish it for a couple of reasons. Like, firstly, it turned out to be more of a Vine than anything else. For those who don't know what Vine is, it's an app that allows you to make 6-second videos. I like to explain my jokes in detail. And secondly, it was just me wanking, so I'm not sure that actually counts. But it's actually been a while since I've done stand-up, and so much has happened in the meantime, like some huge news stories, like Caitlyn Jenner, that's a huge one obviously, but like, you know, it's great for material, but like, yeah, I don't know. But I have to give it to her though, she's absolutely smashing it, like as a woman, she's doing a smashing job. You know, like, got her own TV show, instant style icon, probably one of the few female celebrities that's like almost roundly supported by the gossip media, you know? And it just goes to show, you can always trust a man to get the job done right. Even when the job is being a woman. I mean, come on, ladies. Men are turning out better women than women. No wonder you get paid less. Says the penniless comedian. But yeah, like I said, I started out on YouTube making videos there, and so as you can imagine, being on the internet, I've seen the whole spectrum of online abuse. You know, like I've gotten all the basics, like unfunny prick, faggot, you've brought shame upon your family, you know. And that's just from my mother, you know? Right. I can always spot the comments from my mum because underneath it says, P.S. will you be home for dinner? Little pussy. But now some of them, like, I actually have to commend people on their, you know, ingenuity and like sneaking in abuse to these comments, because, you know, a lot of people, like in innocent comments, they would say who they think I look like, you know. Least favourite, Seamus Finnegan from Harry Potter. Don't start. Most favourite, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'll take that. And some people have said Heath Ledger a couple of times. I'm not sure I see that one, but a couple of people have said it, so it's not unusual. Yeah, I know. What are they talking about? Talking bollocks. But and so normally sometimes would say, oh, you look a little like Heath Ledger. And one day, I know, it just gets funnier. And one day I was going through the comments and I saw one that said, oh, you look a little bit like Heath Ledger. All right. And like Heath Ledger, you should kill yourself. Oh, you got me going there. But I actually was like, wow. But then where it really gets interesting is the comment underneath. And at first glance, it looked like it was somebody jumping to my defense. And they said, that's actually really offensive. Heath Ledger didn't mean to kill himself. Yeah, because that's what was wrong with that comment. Just terminology, like, you know, if they'd said, you look a little bit like Heath Ledger, and like Heath Ledger, you should accidentally overdose on prescription drugs leading to your tragic and untimely death, it would have been fine. Even I would have been like, thanks for the feedback. I'll work on it. But like, it's no wonder there's so much online abuse. I mean, literally, the internet it's everywhere. It is the mainstream media nowadays, you know? Like, people going online with their fucking watches nowadays. I mean, like Apple Watches, like, what a load of bollocks though, to be honest. They don't hold the candle. Yeah, the one guy in the corner is going, yeah, man, totally agree. Yeah. But to be honest, they don't hold the candle to a watch that my brother owns, to be honest. And honestly, I mean this hand on heart, I think the person who invented this watch deserves a Nobel Prize, okay? Hear me out, right? We were in the pub one day and he said, Seán, I will never have to buy batteries for this watch because it's charged by the movement of my wrist. Wow. Now, I don't know about him, but if I had that watch, it would have enough battery to last 1,000 years. My God, who invented this watch? They've managed to harness the power of masturbation. A new form of energy. Is it renewable? Yes, rampantly so. And like I said, it's renewable, it's green, there are no emissions. Well, there are some emissions, but none that are harmful to the atmosphere, not unless your diet is particularly unhealthy. I mean, think of the possibilities. Teenage boys in their bedroom would become a €1 billion industry. And also, like, if we were so reliant on it, you know, if literally wanking was powering the country, you know, there'd be no social stigma anymore, you know? Like public indecency, more like saving the planet. Or at least that's what I told the police anyway. And on that note, ladies and gents, that's all from me. Have a good night anyway. Good luck.